enhancement to get leads, which are collaborators, referral partners, clients, customers, and even friends. Check out the pin or ticking link to get on the email list. A weekly email will provide new leads and strategies to be more visible. Get ready to take action in this meeting by creating your powerful introduction and sharing it. We meet only for 30 minutes and we have a jam packed agenda. My name is Tara Payne and I am happy to be your host today. I am here alongside with Erica Kessie. Let's get into our agenda. First, we usually start with gratitude. The second thing we start with or we do is ingredients of a powerful introduction. Then we have examples of powerful introductions, leveraging leads lesson, and then we have members in the audience to share their powerful introduction. And we do this because daily reiteration and declaration of who you are is vital to build confidence and call forth your desires. So let us start with gratitude. Gratitude, gratitude. I tell you what I'm grateful for this morning is teamwork. I'm grateful for teamwork this morning. Erica, what are you grateful for this morning?
Yes, I am grateful for the work that I do, which it actually takes a lot of work, you all, to keep yourself content and peaceful and at a state where um, you're on a particular space of that. And despite anything that occurs, you work to get back to that. You may have a dip because something happened, but doing everything it takes, being ruthless about you being in a space of contentment and peace. And I'm happy that I'm ruthless like that.
I love that.
I love that.
That's good because I
That's
think
good because
sometimes
I think
we think
sometimes we
that,
think,
um, well, first of all, I think we think that happy people have all the things, but it's a choice, number one. And number two, it is a consistent um, dedication. You dedicate yourself consistently to making sure you're in that state. Thank you again for sharing that, Erica. So now, next, we will have the ingredients of a powerful introduction. You might be asking, what is a powerful introduction? Well, I am so glad you asked that because we're about to tell you. This was created by Erica herself, and I'll show you now. It's very important that you have a powerful introduction. First ingredient. Can you guess the first ingredient? If you said your name and who you are correct. That is going to be your hook. Notice that secondly is what you do. That includes any title or credentials. So what you do comes second after your name and who you are. Third, we'll have who do you serve or what is your target market? Fourth, why do you serve them? What are their pain points? Fifth is how do you serve them? What is the solution that you bring to the marketplace? Sixth, what makes you uniquely purposed to serve this target market? That is your unique value proposition or your market dominating position. Seven, who do you want to meet? What is your avatar? Whenever you're networking, do you have an avatar in mind? That's important. You should. The eighth and final ingredient is how can they connect with you? Let's say you are at a networking event and you meet somebody who is your target market, they're the avatar you're looking for. How can they connect with you? That is very, very, very critical. You want to make sure that they can reach out to you so that they can get the solution that you have for them. All right, those are the ingredients of a powerful introduction. And we also want to share the Giddy framework that was downloaded to me a couple months ago for leveraging leads. So as you're thinking about the ingredients to your powerful introduction, we want you to be giddy whenever you are going through this. And the G stands for get excited, giddy, get excited, and be lighthearted. The second letter is I. Be intentional. We want to be intentional with everything that we do. We do things with purpose. The first D is daily. So there are things you can do daily. The second one is declaration. So together that's daily declaration. And the final letter is the Y, which stands for you. Because we want you to show up as yourself because that is where the magic is. That's where the blessing lies. So you know the ingredients of a powerful introduction, and you have been shared. You've been shared the Giddy framework. Now we're going to have examples of the powerful introductions by Erica and by myself. All right. Erica, you want to take it away?
Yes, I am Erica Kessie, the son of the Thrivers, powered by love, celebration, and wisdom. There's some feedback here. Hold on, let me
Yeah,
check.
I hear that. I have myself muted.
Could you mute yourself on here? Okay. Yep, that's the problem. But it's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be that you stay off mute the whole time. We'll get this together, y'all. I'm Erica Kessie, the son of the Thrivers, powered by love, wisdom, and celebration. I am a multifaceted creator, leader, and mommy. As a therapeutic COO and co-founder of Maven's Meet, which is an organization that provides education and connections between CEO and support mavens. So, are you a CEO out there who wants to find their right fit team members? Tara and I have aligned with each other and know exactly how it should feel, look, and how there can be safety in your relationships with those who are on your team. And so we want to showcase that and allow you to have that. So if you're a CEO out there and you're looking for your right fit team members, please reach out to www.mavensmeet.com and you can click learn more and click the button for CEO Mavens. And we have 4 tiers in which you can connect and join us and get your right fit team members. Thank you.
All right. So this is a little bit like flying an airplane today, but we flying this plane, honey. We flying the plane. Thank you again. I am Tara Payne. I am a giddy innovator, and I am a skilled and charismatic connector. I'm a beam of light and a breath of fresh air, singing my way through this beautiful journey we call life. And I am so honored to be, as Erica mentioned, the co-founder of Maven's Meet, where we leverage the powers of connection and education to help small business CEOs, struggling solo founders, and support mavens find their right fit teammate. So 99.9% of the businesses in our nation are small businesses. Can you imagine a world without small businesses? We wouldn't necessarily have a world. It's very important that small businesses have not just people, but the right people. And that is what Erica and I are passionate about helping them do. As she mentioned, I was a struggling solo founder. Well, she didn't mention that, but she mentioned that we are co-founders. I was a struggling solo founder. And when I found my right fit teammate in her, it revolutionized my business and my life. And so we are on a mission to make sure that the fabric of our country, small businesses, CEOs, startups, have the right support that they need in order to make the impact that they got into business to make. As she mentioned, we can be reached at mavensmeet.com, and you can go to CEO Maven if you are a CEO, and you can go to Support Maven if you have administrative prowess and would like to join our network. One thing that I'm excited about is today, July 28th, 5:30 p.m. Yes, today, we have our monthly Maven meetup, and it is a hybrid event. And I'm going to put the link in the chat. It's going to be at the Thrive Oasis if you're here in Tulsa. And if you are either here in Tulsa and can't make it, or if you are not in the state of Oklahoma, that's fine. You can join us virtually. So I'll put the link in the chat and we hope to see you there. All right. Thank you so much. I hope you have a powerful and productive rest of your day. All right. Those are the examples of the powerful introduction. So if you are listening, or if you're listening on the replay, you've got the ingredients there. And if you don't have a powerful introduction, that's a great reason for you to come to the event tonight. But if you're working on it on your own, please take those ingredients, and then we'd love for you to share what you come up with. All right. Now, Erica, we have our leveraging leads lesson. Okay. So in our leveraging leads lesson, a song came to my mind. So if y'all know me, then you know a song is always coming to my mind about something, right? I don't know if y'all remember the song. I think it was Kenny Rogers. You got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em. So the leveraging leads lesson, it was Kenny Rogers, is about leveraging leads. The rest of the song says, know when to walk away, know when to run. So on our leveraging leads lesson today, I want to talk about when to walk away from a lead. Okay. When do you know that a lead has gone cold and that you need to do something different? And I will venture to say that, first of all, before you ever walk away from a lead, you want to make sure, because these leads are vetted, they have been vetted, right? That you steward. I've heard Erica say that you steward those leads properly. So people, if someone gives you a connection, I've been visiting a networking group, and they are so excited about sharing connections, because sometimes it's not that you can do business with the people that you meet, but they can be a referral source. People don't have to give you referrals. And when they do, that means that you want to treat it as a gift, as the gift that it is. And so you steward it, you follow up with them, you reach out via email, you let them know, hey, I'm trying to reach out. You do everything that you can in order to make sure that seed, which was your referral, has the right environment in order to grow, right? And so if, let's say you have a lead, and Eric, I'm going to ask for you to step in here in just a little bit. Let's say you have a lead. You feel that you've done your due diligence. You've done everything that you can. When is it a good time for you to walk away? Well, if you have done your due diligence, again, then you know, like my 7th grade history teacher would say, that you know, that you know, that you know, that you know that you've done all that you can, then you are able. Now, everybody has different points of views. Erica might have a different one. Then you're able to walk away. Now, for me, there are some people that are like, yeah, that lead is not, it's a cold lead. We're not going to mess with that again. But then there are some people who say that they're not interested, but they're not interested right now. And you have to be, I feel like this is 101. So if you know this, then, just listen carefully for the people who don't know it. But you have to be discerning enough to say, okay, can you tell me, why you're not interested? Or can I follow up with you in 3 months, 6 months? Let me tell you why this is so important. I remember working in financial services, and I spoke to a woman who was a single mom. She actually still is a single mom, has a beautiful son. And she, when I spoke to her, was saying that she wasn't interested. At the time, I was selling life insurance. And so I, with my feet shaking because I was new at it, was asking her, well, can I follow up with you in 10 minutes or 10 minutes? I'm looking at this 10 minutes to 8. Can I follow up with you in 6 months? And she said, yes. So what we did is we had a conversation that, did you know that if you have life insurance with your job, when you leave that job, you no longer have life insurance? And that piqued her interest, right? That was a pain point. So when she left her job, guess what she did? She called me because she said, hey, I remember we had that conversation 6 months ago. Are you still selling life insurance? At that time, I was like, yes. So it's important to, again, do your due diligence and make sure that when somebody says that they're not interested, that you qualify that. And then if the lead has gone cold, then yes, you can walk away knowing that you've done everything that you are supposed to do. Erica, what say you about this?
Okay, so what I would say is they have to walk away from me. Yeah. My goal is actually to get them to go ahead and unsubscribe. I am continuously gaining leads and building my email list, which is finally up to 2,000. I've been trying to do that. That was one of my goals about a year and a half ago. And I have my email list past 2,000 right now. And I'm not, I am going, I think I want to be more of who I am and keep telling them about more of who I am and how I serve. And they either learn more about me and then sign up for something, or they unsubscribe. So I want to keep communicating so that they decide, oh, I'm irritated with her, I'm going to go ahead and just unsubscribe. I am serious. That's how I
love that.
So I have an email list. For example, today my comprehensive email is going out at 1:30. That email has everything I got going on, all the things going on. I'm very transparent and authentic about my journey, and what I'm offering, and that's one thing that I love about them, because I feel like my emails are love notes. So I'm sending my love notes out. And if they don't want my love notes, they have to say, I don't want your love notes. They unsubscribe.
I like that.
That's how I do it. And then I have people who are segmented out to different things, and they get their own personal love note based on what they say they want to know about. For example, I have people who are interested in the Thrive Oasis, people who are interested in my COO services. So, or they signed up for an event. Now they get emails associated with the offering that I was offering during the event. So I just keep sending emails, and I actually like seeing them unsubscribe. Please. That means you are not a good fit. You're choosing something. I would rather have people choose to not work with me, or choose something. Either choose something I got or get out of here. One or the other. So basically, I keep on interacting until they activate and make a choice. You have to understand, it takes people 37 times to see you to react. It also, people are in 3 stages of change before they even get to action. They're in pre-contemplation, contemplation, and preparation before they even get to action. So they're going to need to see you a lot. It's never enough. You will never be too much if you put yourself out here, which is why I do a happy day call in the morning, the leveraging leads. I have a live weekly announcements, because I know some people need to learn by listening. So I have a live weekly announcements instead of reading. My emails are very visual. So because I have visual learners, so everything is there for them to see visually as well. So you have to think about hitting everyone. You mentioned facts and figures earlier. About some people are data oriented, so then that appeals to them. So you just have to keep appealing to your people until they leave. But you're always gathering. I'm always gathering people to add on. So as they leave, that's fine until they specifically say, I'm out of here. I don't want to be bothered with you no more. And that's fine with me. Go on.
That's great information, Erica. I knew you would have some valuable stuff to add to that, because I know that you are very strategic about, connecting with people. And so thank you so much for sharing that. Yeah, that's just very helpful. Continue to have, said you'll never be too much. I don't know if you guys have seen the messages that say you'll never be too much for the right person. Right? So you can't do too much. That was great. I knew that whenever that came to me, I knew that you would have valuable information to share to them. So I'm grateful that you did. Well, we don't have anyone in here to give their powerful introduction. Well, we do. We have us. But we want to see yours. If you are watching the replay or listening to the replay on LinkedIn, if you would put in your powerful introduction, who are you? We want to know. And if this is your first time listening in, we thank you for joining us. And we also want to know, where are you joining us from and how did you hear about us? Again, we only are here for 30 minutes, and we are nearing that time. Erica, do you have any last words? I did mention that we have a Maven meetup this evening at 5:30 Central, 6:30 Eastern. We would love to see you either in the place physically or virtually. And I need to put that link there. Let me put that link in here. Erica, did you have anything else that you would like to share before we end the call?
Yes. Okay. So thank you all so much for tuning in. And this is our second week of doing it live. I made announcements in my email about that. I am enjoying it. When you see this later, please put in what you're grateful for if you don't do anything else. But we would love to see your powerful introductions in the comments from wherever, if you're on LinkedIn, Facebook, or on YouTube. We would love to hear from you. Another thing is the email regarding the leads will be going out today. So if you are interested in getting all the leads, basically I'm going to give you a spreadsheet. You're going to get a copy and access to the spreadsheet that has all the leads on there from people. And you will have the spreadsheet to keep on checking in on. And if people are adding their powerful introduction onto this spreadsheet. So now this is a place where you can always go back to see if there's someone there that you can interact with. You can take those names and that information and get a collaborator or a customer, add those people to your email list. So this is a great opportunity for you. Also, there's opportunities to be a VIP person who actually we will put your pin, we will pin your link here up here on and let it be ticking by or up on the screen here on Clubhouse so that people can see your link and be able to come back if you sign up to be a VIP. So that's the opportunity there on that form as well. I just want you all to create a thriving rest of your day and know that someone cares about you. Okay. I know that we have a loneliness epidemic out here. And it's so funny that we have a loneliness epidemic, but a lot of people don't know how to hold on to relationships and know how to actually serve in relationships. So I just want to let you all know that I'm here. Tara's here. We're here every single, Tara's not here every single day. Tara's here on Mondays and Wednesdays, specifically, sometimes other days. But we are here for you to check in and to kind of help with your loneliness, but also get to where you want to go so that you build your communities and your team around you. All right, you all. And one other thing I want to mention is we have on the YouTube, if you subscribe to the YouTube, you'll see building a thriving team. And that is definitely a benchmark for you to look at if you are interested in building a team, if you're a CEO out there, or even if you're a mother out there, it's really important to understand how to build a team because we go over a lot of amazing things. What were you going to say, Tara?
Nope. I love that you added that for moms, because I think a lot of times as moms, we kind of downplay our skill set and the amazing things that we do and the influence that we have. So I really like that you added that. That was all that I had, though.
All right. Awesome. You all create a thriving rest of your day. Bye.